U.S. far-right figures flew to Russia to party with oligarchs and fascists.
Here's a summary of the article.
A cache of hacked emails revealed that a senior figure in the Bradley Foundation, a prominent financier of right-wing groups in the U.S., attended a gala alongside Russian oligarchs and officials shortly after the Russian invasion of Ukraine in 2014. The Daily Beast reported that a new leak site called Distributed Denial of Secrets hacked the email accounts of Russian officials and sanctioned oligarchs. Konstantin Malofeev, a Russian oligarch who has since been the target of U.S. sanctions, Alexander Dugin, a prominent Russian fascist, and Igor Shegov, who was then working as an advisor to President Vladimir Putin, were also among the attendees. Distributed Denial of Secrets released the emails as part of a package which includes communications between Kremlin officials and those charged with carrying out Russian efforts to interfere in U.S. politics. The 2014 gala is significant as it illustrates a concerted effort from Russian officials to court the American religious right. Among the attendees was Sergei Rudov, who went on to host senior members of the National Rifle Association during its trip to Russia the following year. Attendee Alexander Dugin, the high-profile Russian fascist who has previously called for Ukrainians to be «cleansed» and for the killing of protesters in Russia, is also acquainted with white supremacists in the U.S. like Richard Spencer and Matthew Heimbach.
This post received a score of 21,972, with an upvote ratio of 79%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than a concerted effort from Russian officials to court the American religious right. Mark my word, if and when these preachers get control of the Republican Party, and they're sure trying to do so, it's going to be a terrible damn problem. Frankly, these people frighten me. Politics and governing demand compromise. But these Christians believe they're acting in the name of God, so they can't and won't compromise. I know, I've tried to deal with them. Barry Goldwater. And #X200B.
I don't want to see religious bigotry in any form. It would disturb me if there was a wedding between the religious fundamentalists and the political right. The hard right has no interest in religion except to manipulate it. Rev. Billy Graham 1981.
This feels like we need the Spider-Man pointing meme. In all seriousness, it sounds like the common theme isn't fiscal conservatives or religious conservatives, but fascist sociopaths using both as a cover.
Well, when you're hungry for power, it doesn't take long to realize that you can say the right things to the right group of people and they'll agree with everything else you say. Confederates have teamed up with Nazis and Russians to destroy the Union.
Lol, it really does seem that way.
They did say the South would rise again. Should have been expected from those treasonous racists.
The Red State's teaming up with the Red State.
And it's all happening at breakneck speed too.
When you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab them by the pussy. You can do anything. Just come at em like a bitch.
Huh, what a coincidence. Hey guys, does anyone think something might be going on here with all these Russian meetings and right-wing individuals? Really makes ya think.
I want to know what their endgame is, because I can imagine many scenarios and none of them are very good.
Their endgame? They end up on a beach somewhere for the rest of their lives enjoying all the money they made from being a pet to oligarchs. The oligarchs' endgame is full control of the governments. If you're curious how well that goes, just measure how much of your income you get to keep after bills and taxes and how much they get to keep after bills and taxes.
So what do you propose we do about it? Start compiling who they are?
No. The solution is for the government to stop passing legislation that benefits or respects them. The government passing bills that help real Americans who actually work for a living would be fine. After all, the rich will always have the resources to take advantage of any economic situation. There's absolutely no reason why the government should help entities who will never reasonably need it.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.